seems that when you're in a relationship as, shall we say, invaluable as Harry and Meghan are to each other, one has to have the power. And it's interesting in that, isn't it? Because according to a very good source, Prince Harry truly thinks this about his wife, the Duchess of Sussex, otherwise known to the world now as simply Meghan Markle. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here. Nice to see you. Hope you're keeping well. Thank you as ever for your lovely comments about the video, The Princess and the Pop Star. I wanted to share that with you simply because, as I said, I'd met Princess Margaret myself, and I think she does get a lot of bad press, but really, she struggled herself. She didn't necessarily have a real role in, royal life, as it were, but she assisted her elder sister the best that she could. Yes, a bit of a party animal. Yes, some might say not necessarily sticking to royal rules, but what's wrong with that? She did her absolute best. And when we highlighted that particular story, it just proves, doesn't it, exactly what a caring person she was. And that pop star who struggled a lot, knew at least that she understood the problems that he was going through. Lovely, warm story. And as ever, thank you so much for your comments. Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Really all centres upon the fact that when you think about it, a lot of people assume, and as ever, we have to say allegedly, that Prince Harry is simply terrified of his wife, Meghan Markle. I mean, let's not forget this is a woman who dispensed with her, some say, first husband by simply posting back the engagement ring but demanding the blender. And staff have come and go through that door like a rotating circus, haven't they? The bottom line is, she has been accused of bullying, denied it, we might point that out, but then there's people with NDA disclosures agreement who wish to sidestep that and come out and say their piece. It's a strange thing, in fact, isn't it? Because when you look at the case with Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, and that particular adult actress, she's just dismissed her NDA and come out. So you do wonder what's stopping these people really on both sides, because it would clear up that mess. But according to a very good source, it's quite simple. You see, Meghan herself is a very, shall we say, forthright person. I met her briefly, and I would say that, like a lot of actresses, knows what she wants, quite happy to go along with what she wants, as long as she's getting what she wants. According to a very good source who worked closely with the couple for a brief period during their Archwell tenure, basically, Harry will do whatever she says, and it's an interesting debate on that. We all know it. But apparently, according to that source, he seems terrified of the fact of being left alone. And, the prospect, let's be honest, is not very thrilling for him. After all, she's dispensed with her entire family, staff, close friends. She knows what it's like to live alone. Right now, of course, he had a huge royal family attached to him, even though he claimed he was trapped, but seemingly got on incredibly well with them. And now he's dispensed with that. Friends seem to have been dropping like flies because, there's simply no use anymore. Look at the likes of, say, James Corden, seemingly wiped away, although lots of people say he's a difficult person to get on with. Now, the bottom line is this, according to that very good source, as I say, I'm not suggesting Meghan rules with an iron rod, but Prince Harry himself does everything he possibly can to please his wife, seemingly does not wish to offend or indeed say the wrong thing in any way. Hence the reason he's over here very soon to defend, shall we say, her honour regarding certain things with the British press coming back to the High Court. But for now, whether people think that it's Meghan calling the shots remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, as someone's just recently pointed out in yet another royal book, they consider Harry to be held hostage. And seemingly, as we also know, he refused to go up to Scotland at that very pivotal time during the illness of the Queen, and indeed demanded that Meghan be let in on that phone call of the Megxit summit. You definitely know who's wearing the pants. And more importantly, you know that Prince Harry himself will simply do nothing to offend or indeed upset Meghan Markle. And until that's resolved, or indeed he stands up to her on certain things that are obviously displeasing not just him, but his own family, then there's going to be these problems ongoing. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.